welcome back to Roleplay Grab Bag.
RPGB.
RPGBTV.com. That's our website.
Well, nope.
Okay.
RPGB.tv.
Okay. RPG.
Or YouTube at
And
RPG.
we are doing Chapter 2 of Bloodthirsty Beasts in Bat Country.
Yeah.
So where we left off was they had interrogated Rudy, cousin Rudy,
Successfully.
and they don't have the code, but they convinced him to leave with them to the Venetian. You guys get him his money?
No.
I was kind of thinking we get that on the way out for ourselves, but it's up to you guys.
I remember you saying, okay, that we weren't going to give it to him. Like, he went to...
Well, that's our threat right now.
I would love to ask about the chicken bone we heard about.
That's the finger.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rudy has a finger
Uh,
with a ring on it.
so I don't want to interrupt you, but I am planning on reading this note and relating it to everybody when there's a
Go ahead. You guys, let's say you're walking across the street through the throngs of people on it's a Friday night in Vegas.
Leaving Caesars, heading to the Venetian?
Yes.
Mhm.
And they're pretty close to each other, just one on the other side of the street.
Takes forever to walk.
Yeah.
The streets are so crowded, though.
So we
Very
can just kind of
frustrating.
skip through that, but that's what you're doing right now, and you're looking at it. Rudy wants his... What did you do with... Rudy wanted his money as you're leaving the hotel. You guys convince him that you're going to get it later.
I think we tell him if Dante says it's okay, we'll get it to you. Right? We just are like, we're Dante's people. If he says you can have it.
He doesn't like that answer,
Mm-hmm.
but
Every time he
He's
puts
been-
us, I jab him in the ribs with a finger.
he's afraid of him. You've convinced him that somehow Dante's lost faith in him, so you've convinced him of that, but he still hasn't given you the code. You walk across the street. He asks for his wallet back,
Give him the wallet.
and you don't give him the note.
No.
He doesn't notice. He doesn't say anything. He looks in there. He counts the money, which was only like $150.
Right.
Which, a guy who won $3 million still counts $150, but that's who Rudy is. And he doesn't miss the note.
Okay. And I'll relate to you guys. The note says on this side, meet Angelique 12 mid, presumably 12 midnight. 8:17 pick up mask. That's the date today. Yesterday. Okay. And then I believe this is 1600 East Charleston. Need 818. And this last word is tough to read. I think it either says midterm, medieval, or Mike and Ike.
This guy?
Yeah.
Like she needs the candy, Mike and Ike.
Yeah, Mike and Ike's. Might be pickups of Mike and Ike's. Could be a Mike and Ike related endeavor.
Okay.
Could be the key. And then on the other side, it says Dante 062047? 77?
47.
Does that sound? That almost seems like it would be a
Six
code.
digits. 6 digits.
So need
So-
818. 818 is tonight.
And in the context of vampire, a mask is an identity, right?
Yeah.
So pick up mask could
Documents.
Do you
Document
do you
identity.
really give this information? Because you're kind of looking at it. I'm picturing you looking at it as you're waiting for a light change.
Yeah.
Across the street.
I was thinking I'd take a picture of it with my
And
phone.
he's talking to you, still convinced that
text.
you're an attorney, saying, I won this money. They can't prove I cheated on anything. This is my fucking money. $3 million. I took a risk to get this money. I can't believe you let them say I'll get it later. I don't understand.
Jabbing ribs.
Technically, it's not your money. You
Well, I
just admitted
won it.
you cheated.
No, I didn't. Not that they could prove.
Sure.
Jabbing
But
ribs.
you cheated. Between me and you cheated. You was cheating.
Eh,
Between you.
I just, took some money from some dumb fuckers, right? I think that's technically mine.
And well, right now they're trying to take money away from a dumb fucker.
Man.
So I would take a picture of both sides and send it to the group text, which I have actually done in real life.
Oh.
We'll get this sorted.
You guys make it to the Venetian. He complains about his money the whole time. The Venetian Hotel is themed after Venice, Italy, with marble floors, hand-painted murals, and upscale furnishings that contribute to a sense of old-world European elegance.
Oh, sorry. I couldn't tell. I was like, is this a
Oh.
pause for us or a pause for future
Well,
information?
you guys can go ahead and interject if you want. You walked into this hotel.
I'm going to Google Maps 1600 East Charleston.
It's the horror museum.
It's a little on point.
Yeah. It's fun, though. It's fun. Okay. Good to know. I presume that's maybe where he picked up the mask.
Is that 8/17 as a date?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
yesterday and that's today.
Either you hear him talking about a mask. Make an occult plus intelligence check.
Love it.
Make sure you
could be
include your
ritualistic.
bonus.
1, 2, 3, 1,
Bloody mask.
3, 4.
And do you have? It doesn't fit under your specialization, I don't believe.
Mine's Magi.
No.
Magi.
A lot of
How many
dice.
dice you got over there?
He's whispering about a mask. I think you probably overhear it, or he's even telling you about it as Rudy is lamenting about his money with Sonny.
Sunny money.
Anyway.
Good.
Didn't have my
The rose symbol is a fail, right?
1.
1, 4. Good. So I got 1, 2. I got 2 10s.
Oh,
I
that's
got,
a regular crit if it's not.
Yeah,
regular.
regular.
So that doubles.
I got 3. No,
well,
I got
only
2 10s.
each pair doubles.
Got it. So I got 2 10s and then, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 successes, 2 of which are 10s.
7.
8 successes.
8. You know instantly what he's talking about. If you cross over into the Shadowlands, which is the land of the dead, which you've never done,
Yet.
very few have. The living are hated. You need to wear a mask to conceal your identity so that the dead don't know that you're not the dead.
Hmm.
That's
What if you're
what he's
undead?
talking about. Same thing. They hate the undead as much as they hate the living.
Gotcha.
Can I mean, just because in my backstory, you know, I had the twice born thing, and I don't know if I ever explained that to you.
Well, because you were dead and then you came back as a vampire?
No, because I,
You're a
Uh,
torpor for.
when I was still mortal and I was a young child, I had a near-death experience, which gave me, you know, supernatural
So this-
like,
okay, so you-
abilities. And then when I became a vampire, that's why I'm called twice born.
Okay.
So would it be reasonable to say that I've at least seen the Shadowlands,
Sure.
having crossed over
If you
and
want
come
to.
back?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I know it's no bueno.
Shadowlands do.
All right, living are hated, need to wear a mask. Okay.
So that's what you're pretty sure that's what it is when he kind of whispers it to you, not letting Rudy overhear, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because Rudy's forgot about the note because
Got
it's
it.
money.
so it's possible for me to whisper to at least McDonough, if not everyone. The mask is for the Shadowlands. In which would they know what the Shadowlands is? Do I need to explain that to them?
Maybe they've been around you enough. It doesn't come up often in your things, but
So the Shadowlands, the land of the dead, where the living are hated.
Sorry, do you mean hell?
No, that doesn't exist.
Sure, vampires are real, but hell's crazy. Go on.
Vampires aren't real.
In order
We're
to
whispering.
navigate these lands, and I've heard of very few being able to do it, you must don a mask which convince the dead that you are in fact one of them. This is very troubling.
Sounds like we're already living in the Shadowlands, am I right?
I
And
do not
why?
get the joke.
Why would someone
is
want
this-
to go to the Shadowlands? Sorry.
Why is it troubling?
Because it takes a lot of power to be able to get there and come back, especially. But more than that,
Sacrifices too. You have to kill people.
lots of sacrifice.
And why is that troubling?
Because if Dante is crossing into the Shadowlands, if this sickness is a means of sacrifice, there could be something else at play here.
So Dante could be accumulated. Or can we talk?
We're whispering and we're great at it.
So I'm going to say, for the benefit of you being able to whisper to each other, Sonny has taken one
The
for
attention.
the team, and he is talking to Rudy, who's just,
Hmm.
and he's like, I'm under the opinion if you steal something, and then it's yours. That's kind of the argument you're having about the money. But anyway, you guys can continue
So-
about.
Would I know why
Yeah.
in all the lore and ancient legends and stuff like that? Is there any reason that would pop into my head for why in the stories of someone wanting to go to the Shadowlands specifically? Like,
So the Giovanni, they deal with the dead. They're necromancers.
right, because the
the Hekata, yeah.
Hekata are
Giovanni.
necromancers.
Right,
So they
they're
deal with the
the two
dead.
that
So
be prince, right?
if someone from that family is messing with the Shadowlands, it would be on brand for them.
Yes.
Do you think
And we know
Dante's
that-
trying to get a power grab with the undead?
But even very few of them actually cross over. That's like the height
Right.
of necromantic power.
Now, just so the geopolitics of it all, the Giovanni were like, hey, we're the Giovanni. And then they got wiped out, basically. And the shattered factions of their clan reformed into the Hekata.
Yes.
The Hekata are recognized by the Camilla?
Well,
Camarilla.
Camarilla? Like, are they on the Camarilla's side?
they're not. They're the last independent clan.
Got it.
Because either you're an Anarch, a Sabbat, or a Camarilla, or a Hekata.
Got it.
Gotcha.
So,
And they're kind of neutral in a way.
are we openly at war with the Hekata? Okay, there's just kind of like an uneasy cold
Yeah.
war kind of thing. Okay. So it could mean, yes, that there's a power grab going on. It could mean that the Hekata are trying to grow their power. For what reasons, I do not know. But what I do know is that the Camarilla would be very upset if the Hekata gained any more power.
Let's try and think about it as just another place, right? These Shadowlands. When you go somewhere, you're either going to get something or talk to somebody. What if they're trying to talk to an old Giovanni, somebody who was alive, so to speak, a long time ago, get information from them, or to bring them back? I don't know a lot about this stuff, but one of the big things people worry about in our society is getting taken over, going back up the bloodline, closer to Cain. Maybe there's a deal they're trying to make there to survive.
So
Well,
Rudy's kind of led you into the Venetian. You find yourselves standing at the Grand Canal shop area. For a second, the brilliant blue daylight sky takes you aback.
inside.
It takes you a second to realize that it's a painting,
Yeah.
like a lit painting.
Yeah.
I do say one more thing as we walk in.
Right.
Our mission is just to get him. It's the Judicar's mission to figure out why, what he's doing.
Yeah, but this is like
Festival.
some kind of spiritual nuke we could be talking about. Like, it'd be nice to know about it.
I
As long
think
as it
that,
doesn't go off.
I think if we have time, I may have some tools that can get us more information, but I'll need time. So let's take it one step at a time for now.
How much time? Hour?
An hour.
You look at your watch, and it's been an hour since you've been set down with
Yeah.
the helicopter.
8 hours to sunrise.
About to say, what is the time limit till sunrise 8?
But if there's some opportunity for us to split up and a task to be done, perhaps there will be time. But for now, we'll just have that in our back pocket and depend on our great friend Rudy.
You hear a voice call out to you. Female voice. So how long has it been since you've seen the blue sky? And you see
Look for it.
approaching you, walking over the bridge, over the canal, a very attractive young woman. She's about 20 years old, dressed in a short black skin-tight dress. She looks like a vampire, but she must be using the blush of life. But she is very beautiful. And she walks over towards you. And she says, so, you've come to deal with my uncle.
How you doing?
Do we have a file on this person? Do we know?
My guess is it's either
Aurora.
Angelique or Aurora.
So how is it normal for vampires just to be like, oh, you're a vampire? Like, is that
Well, I don't think that Sean used his blush of
Yeah,
life.
he's the only one.
got it?
It's the dog. Rhodey, who is this?
It's Aurora.
Aurora.
I know.
She just kind of glances at Rudy. You also notice that somebody is watching you from a distance. Outside of a club called Opiate is a pale, attractive male with raven black hair, kind of styled in a spiky emo cut. He has the same piercing blue eyes as Aurora, and he's dressed in a black leather motorcycle jacket, jean, and motorcycle boots. He also seems to be quite short. You'd guess that he's maybe 5'4".
Yeah.
But he's kind of giving you guys all the kind of stink eye from across the other side of the canal. He's watching her.
Aurora. We came to pay our respects since we're new in town. Can we have a sit down with Dante?
I would like to talk to you first, if that's okay.
I look to Idair for acknowledgement.
Is he a friend of yours? And I sort of gesture to the bouncer or whatever.
The
That's my
club
brother.
guy?
Fausto.
So what?
Fausto?
Faust.
That's a very beautiful name. A family name, I presume.
I believe he's named after someone who made a deal with the devil.
See, I was worried you were going to say that. I was worried you'd say that exact thing. Don't like that. Nice to meet you,
That
though.
hurt you.
I say it in like a jokey way of like, that's weird. We don't like weird things. And then I go, but it's nice to meet you, Aurora, named
I
after.
don't have all of your names.
Chandler Kincaid.
McDonough, this is Madra. Madra, say hi, and Madra lifts up a paw.
She looks the dog in the eye, and she communicates with the dog. She says, very pleased to meet you.
And Madra looks at me like, the fuck? and I kind of go, that's impressive. There's not a lot with that gift that are still walking around.
I have lots of gifts.
Do tell.
I was kind of hoping.
Perhaps we should find a
She looked the other way.
place to sit and discuss these things.
Must we all go?
Sonny can stay.
Oh, come on.
It's fine with me. What's like?
Wow.
Less listen, I gotta do.
It was a joke. I'm the one that usually stays.
Where are we going?
We have a private booth in my brother's club if you'd like.
I prefer to have a first conversation out here amongst these fine folks.
She looks at you and she says, I'm just kind of worried about some overhearing. And she casts a glance towards Rudy. And Rudy is looking for an opportunity to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He's kind of like, guys, I don't need to be here.
If we're done
so-
with Rudy, I can take care of him. You know what I'm saying?
do we get the impression that she's? I thought she was talking about all of us, but she just means she wants Rudy gone. Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Rolling. Remember D&D
Just love it, the
rules game.
volunteering to do.
Fire rules, no.
What's insight? If you want to read her.
And I also will just be like, I can have Madra watch Rudy. Rudy,
can watch Rudy.
you'd sit down over there by the fountain, wouldn't you? And Madra just kind of starts walking towards Rudy.
I can take Rudy off our hands. It'd be one less problem. With
All right, double sevens.
2 successes.
Yes.
You pretty much think that she wants to talk to you. She somehow knows you're the leader, and she doesn't want Rudy to hear what she has to say.
Do you want me to stay
Any
with
of you
Rudy?
gentlemen hungry?
I think we're all hungry. Some of us more than others, but my tastes are very particular. So,
Indeed.
would one of you? I don't know. What do you guys?
I can totally have Madra sit on Rudy so he doesn't go anywhere.
But do you want? So, do you want us all to stick together?
My concern is, if we leave somebody with Rudy, maybe Rudy doesn't make it. And if we don't all
Is
go,
that directed towards me?
I think it's directed towards us for some reason.
Yeah.
just in case you guys decide the easiest thing would be to like hit him as hard as you can to knock him out, and whatever else might
I
happen.
also feel like leaving an animal in a public place with a
He
guy.
does count as immortal
Because of the bad
when it comes to
stuff,
like
yeah.
taking damage and stuff.
So what I really
Tails.
want to get, because I don't. Okay, no. Let's just role play this, okay?
I'll stay with
Would
him.
it be acceptable to you if we why do we need to stay with Rudy though?
Rudy has a passcode that we don't have.
I thought it was on the note. Isn't that the passcode?
The numbers?
Yeah.
Maybe. Or it's just a key to a
Gibber.
safe.
Okay, so we got to keep tabs on Rudy, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, then I would say that, and you think that the dog is enough to keep Rudy where he used to be.
I don't.
The dog's stronger than most of you guys.
But what I'm worried about is the dog has to do what dogs do and attack him, and it
then
causes
there's
a
a
whole
scene.
I generally think Rudy's not the kind of guy who would fight the dog.
But he's the type of guy that's dumb enough to leave the dog. Try to
Try to
leave.
run, you mean?
Would anybody be fine staying back with Rudy and Mader?
I've offered it several times already.
Oh, okay.
I'm okay with staying as well.
No, I.
How about
Maybe we
we-
should both just.
She
stay.
says, I know you're the leader.
Yes.
It's only by proxy.
Sure. But
So you're the one I want to talk to the most. No offense to even anyone else.
I'm taking a little offense.
I
to
can
the
go by
conversation.
myself.
I mean, I wouldn't like to leave you in the lurch by yourself. Leave Madra with one of the boys.
She said,
The other come with us.
I may be able to find what you're looking for.
You should go with a talker.
Might McDonough here accompany us?
That's fine.
Well, I'd love to get a chance to talk to you a lot more.
That's fine.
You don't want food then?
I don't think I trust,
Sure.
so I wouldn't be inclined.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll bring back leftovers or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ain't nobody sucking Rudy because he's got blisters all up and down his neck.
Very well. Lead the way.
Okay. She leads you towards the club called Opiate. There's a flashing red neon sign, red lights. It's packed with young people. Some wearing leather, kind of a metal aesthetic. Loud industrial kind of dance music. She leads you past everyone. You see that a few steps behind you is her brother Fausto. He doesn't engage you guys. He kind of looks at you suspiciously. You get a hint that maybe he's a little jealous of his sister talking to other people. He leads you to a private room, and you guys stayed out, right? Both
Yeah, I feel like we stay at the door just in case we need to go in fast.
The dog's with them as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So she takes you to a private room that's mostly meant for like lap dances. There's a leather bench that's big enough to seat 4 people and a small table, and she closes the soundproof door behind you. Fausto stays outside, and she takes a seat. As you enter, you do see a black cat that was sitting on the bench. It sees you guys and hisses, and then swirls around her leg as she sits.
Cute.
Can we tell if she's a vampire or not?
She does have the blush of life if she is a vampire, but
I mean, we can.
She spoke to my dog
Animals, yeah.
telepathically, so I would have.
Okay.
I think our conversation would have let you know about that.
Do you get? Yeah. Okay. Because I'm also wondering about Clan.
I mean, if she's not Gangrel, she's doing a very good impression of Gangrel.
Yeah.
She's Dante's daughter, then wouldn't she be?
No, she said her
Uncle.
uncle.
you guys do know that a lot of the names they'll toss around family names and they might not be
Like cousin Rudy.
100% accurate.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
Got
so
it.
they call each other cousin, brother, father.
Right.
Yeah.
They might be, and the Giovanni, they're inbred. They reproduce that way.
So,
Good times.
Crusader Kings 3.
Aurora, what we have come to.
Didn't want Rudy to over here, but we want Dante gone,
Yeah, figured there was a game.
and I want to replace him. I can't stand against him myself. I can't be known to be helping you, but he's lost his mind.
And you are fully aware of who we are and who we represent.
You are with the Camarilla. I suspect you are Archons, am I right? We want to split power like we did before. Dante wants the whole thing. He wants to force the Camarilla out.
Oh, okay.
And we are happy with the previous deal that was under Rothstein. I want to be the one in charge. I have a more level head than he's ever had. He has gained the trust of those who were instrumental in putting the clan together. He's gained their trust. He promised them a new base of operations in Las Vegas. I do intend to follow through with that. There's no reason we can't share and live in peace.
I would love to see if she's telling the truth or feeding us a line of bullshit. So insight or
Yeah, insight and use your wits.
Okay, so wits is 2.
Which side?
And this is motives, right?
Yeah.
So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 2. And I'm also, if this is high enough, maybe I'll find out. I kind of want to see if she's going, this is exactly what you guys want to hear, so I'm telling it to you, but I actually do want it. But then I'll kill you the second the job is done,
Right.
is what I'm worried about. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
That's a good amount. So you get a sense that she's a very good liar, okay? But you don't think she's lying this time. You do get opinion that she is power. That she would stab you in the back if you got the opportunity, but she also is telling you the truth.
Okay.
That's what you read on her.
Okay.
I'd sort of look at you and.
I give you like, yeah?
So tell us.
But here's the catch.
Fausto, right?
I need you to finish him off. I need him gone. If he goes and makes a deal with the Camarilla, he's going to he has his plan and he's not going to change, but I'm afraid he might be able to convince your people that he will.
Sorry, just for clarification. Dante is crazy. He wishes to see all the power for himself amongst the Hecata.
Yes.
Yes? You wish to maintain the balance by sharing the power between the Hecata and the Camarilla.
I think a war would be bad for both of us.
So why would... So why would... Dante's plan is just Hecata. Her plan is Hecata and Camarilla sharing, right?
Yes.
So why would Dante go to the Camarilla and work out a deal with them?
I think he would lie.
But
Dante has delved into things that he wasn't ready for. When they killed Augustus Giovanni, he was there. Our clan leader, I don't know if you're aware of it, and he has taken some writings that are way beyond his ability.
what type of writings?
He crossed over through the Sidario, the Shroud, and he went deeper than he should have. He needs to realize that he is not Augustus Giovanni. Few of us are. There's a madness deep in there that he brought back. And I think that is also where the plague came from.
We should have had our phones on or something so we could listen.
Is the plague transferable by all vampires?
I don't think we can get it, though Dante himself appears to have it. Rudy was cured when he drank Dante's blood, interestingly enough, and then he contracted again when there was further contact. I am also concerned about the masquerade. The CDC is in the building, looking at things. We've managed to convince them to keep it quiet, that it's an isolated event. People don't know that it was the actual plague, but it's only a matter of time, unless we stop him permanently.
Where can we find Dante?
He's in his room, his suite. And it's locked inside a heavy steel vault door that he had added after the hunters came.
Do you have access to the door?
Oh,
Well, I thought you
Yeah,
got
I-
that from Rudy,
I
yes?
think we have that.
He's the only one that has
Well, I
the
said
code.
that earlier, and you said, well, we don't know. We need to keep Rudy. So we
I-
don't need to keep Rudy.
I thought it was a code for a safe. It turns out it's both, because he lives in a vault.
We should call them and tell them that we don't need Rudy anymore.
Don't call us and tell us you don't need it.
I also have my own goal.
We had an accident in the slot machine.
And what's the security and guard situation?
Oh, I can, as upper management of this hotel, I could have those CDC, who were the only ones roaming those floors, temporarily withdrawn, so you could be able to reach the door without any interference. I can do that.
But is he alone in his suite?
Well, besides the 8 mortals he brought with him.
Remorseless. The sacrifice.
They may already be dead. They may be something else.
Yeah, that's again, you keep saying things I don't want you to say.
Now,
Or something.
and I'm saying if we are able to reach Dante and take care of him, the Camarilla has asked us to bring him back to them. Will this satisfy?
think it's enough. She
But-
puts her hand on yours. I did. You know he needs to be put down. Right. And she's attractive as hell. She is Megan Fox +1 when Megan Fox was like 20. Okay, so
So she's almost as good looking as me.
she has the same merit.
Oh.
She's not into you though.
Well, I'm not the leader.
I would say
Power hungry.
on a personal level, yes, I know. But I also know the rules. And I know that I have my orders. Balance, and I sort of like tickle my earring, must be maintained. So I can say this with certainty. If Dante can be taken alive, he will be. But if he cannot, then I will put him down without question or hesitation. If I feel he is a threat.
He is the threat. And he cannot be trusted. Do you think the people at top of your organization are straight with you all the time? Do you think that you should follow their lead in this? Maybe something can happen and he doesn't make it. I think that's a better result for everyone.
Who do you think you are talking to?
I know who I'm talking to. You know how you had a gift as a mortal? I have gifts as well that were not given to me by my vampire blood. You were a medium in life, yes?
I was.
I was an oracle. And I still am. And I can read people. I can see what's in your heart. And I know that I have something I can offer you.
Dante will be taken care of. He will be taken care of according to our assignment. Do I know that those who give us these orders are not always upfront with us? I would be a fool. You see, I am Banu Hakim. Do you understand? I understand where my clan and I sit within the Camria. So all I ask of you is an understanding that I know that I am capable of making that judgment. And if it needs to be made, it will be made. But first I must see Dante for myself. I must look into his eyes and into his heart. And then I will decide.
Let's cut to you guys. You guys are sitting there by, I don't know, by fountains or
By the door.
statues?
We're by the
By the
entrance to the
Okay.
to the nightclub.
He's by the door. I walked over towards Rudy.
No, I brought Rudy with me to the.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I felt like we were all.
So Rudy is like,
That's it.
you know, he's like, hey, so you guys don't need me anymore. I can give you my number. You can call me when my money's ready, and I can just fuck off. And he takes a couple steps away, like he's like, right, we're
I
cool.
just grab him by the arm, softly.
Okay, you have strength. with
Rips
your
his arm off.
Softly. And I just look at him. What's the thing I'm looking for?
Just kill.
No, I don't want to do that.
You have a 3 in it.
My presence,
In murdership,
daunt, to make him just shut up. And
He
like,
does.
yeah,
He does.
just look at him like, if you talk again, I don't care who watches, you're dead. Like, that's what I want to.
Yeah, so your aura become, your vampire nature exudes from your aura, and he nearly shits himself. Okay.
Is that a roll or?
No, you don't need to.
It's not a rouse.
No, that's a free one, right?
It's free.
It says you use your presence to repel.
But cost.
You exude an aura of menace powerful enough
Yeah,
to make
it's free.
mortals
Yeah,
avoid.
it's
Oh yeah,
it's
free.
free.
Got
So
it.
you can just do it, and it automatically works on mortals. So you, all right, fuck, and what you notice during this whole thing going on is you see a sketchy looking dude, and this is mostly because you're attuned to find sketchy looking dudes.
It's your favorite terrain.
As
Yeah.
a sketchy looking dude, you're attuned to find.
Whoa.
So you see a guy kind of looking around at an ATM, one of the ATMs that are in the casino.
Worst idea.
And he's sticking the card in, and you see that it's connected
He's a smart
to.
guy.
There's some wires connected to his phone, and he's messing with it, and you just see money start coming out, and he's grabbing it, and he's stuffing it in his pockets, and he starts walking away.
This guy rules.
I know. He's getting away with it. I like it.
Rules.
He's not gonna make the doors.
Even if he does, more power to him.
Right.
Bank will
He's
replace it.
actually not heading towards the exit. He's heading deeper into the.
To the,
To the next
table.
table.
Or the tables. Yeah, double it.
There's something. Isn't there something somewhere? I think I saw like when there's a moment of like a chance to feed. Isn't that? Did I
Well,
see that somewhere before?
I think he qualifies.
Uh-oh.
He qualifies.
It's just like,
Yeah, but I didn't know if there. I thought there was like I could have sworn.
Well, you
it's-
can test the blood if you want to know that it's the right kind of blood, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
Yeah. I think that's what you're talking about. As a Ventru, you can detect if the blood is the kind of blood you are.
Difficulty 4 or more.
But I think because
He's rich
he's
now.
got criminals, unless he works here and he does not appear to be dressed as such,
But can
he's
you
a
just
criminal.
drink Rudy's blood?
He could. Because Rude.
you don't want to drink Rudy's, but he's got blisters all up his
That's
neck. He's
true.
got like herpes and
I've
stuff.
got the bubonics.
Yeah. he's
What's
got
the? Did you steal the red dye? Come on, man. I don't know. Does this matter with a?
You want
this
to make
check?
that roll? You don't need to make that roll. But what do
No.
you want to do?
I think part of me wants to make the roll individually because I want like to see if like my hunger comes out. Does that make sense? Just as a
If
vampire.
you want to make a roll, you can make the roll. But I don't think there's one required right now.
I just
You're not-
feel like I feel like if
you're hungry, but you're not. You're not starving.
no.
You're not going to lose control.
Hey, it's a snack.
So I don't know what you're going to do.
Well-
You're losing sight of him. He's heading down towards some of the
All right.
restaurants.
I think I'm gonna play it cool, and I'm not gonna bite.
You're not going to. Okay.
Literally.
Doo-doo.
As a player or as a vampire.
Yeah.
You go ahead and make an insight and wits as you look at Sunny.
Wits.
Because Sunny kind of have noticed this guy.
Can I ask a question real
Yeah,
quick? Can you, as a vampire, can you drink from a person and not kill them?
Yes.
955. 3 successes.
Success.
1 success?
Yeah, 5's a failure.
Oh, 5's are failures. So 9 on the non.
Okay, so you just kind of noticed that he saw something. You don't know what it was. You were busy dealing with Rudy.
Yeah, I
You
did.
let the guy go.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm gonna turn to Rudy in this, as I like kind of like shake off the distraction. Rudy, explain something to me. One of the gaming commission fellas mentioned something about you meeting up with Angelique.
What the? How did they know about that? That was yesterday.
We know everything.
I don't know. They just mentioned it. Maybe they read your mind or something. I don't know.
I gave him his shit. I gave him the fucking mask.
You
I
gave
gave it to him earlier.
Who is Angelique?
Oh, she's this creepy fucking harbinger bitch.
Hmm.
Really old, really fucking old. She made the mask special because he's doing something. I don't even know. I don't know what it is. I'm not that good at that.
Would I be able to connect to two things and assume it's like the mask? I don't know if I was part of that conversation or if I overheard him talking about the
I
mask.
think you did.
Okay.
No, you were
No,
talking
you didn't, 'cause
to.
you were his.
I was distracted. That's why I was like, I don't
Yeah,
know if I could
Kevin.
listen.
You'll-
Chandler.
You also have the texts as well. You have all the info from the group.
Well, that's how I knew about Angelique.
yeah.
He just doesn't know the details.
Yeah. So I don't know if I'd be able to connect to the Shadowland that he was referencing or not. But
So
Oh, harbingers of
Rudy,
Yeah, that's
Rudy.
Hmm?
Things go bad. What's the escape plan out of here? Like, what's the way you would take?
I mean, my cousins are in there
Where's he pointing?
into the club.
albeit.
Okay. And
Like,
what kind of
this-
access?
He's like, my family runs this place.
Gotcha.
I mean, you're technically in my turf.
I look at him again, like side eye.
Yeah, but we're cool.
And to stay cool, so if your family runs the place and you have access to everything, does Dante have access in his room to everything? Is he watching us right now?
Well, yeah, he's the head of food and drink services.
Food and beverage. Can't trust him.
Yeah,
It's not a very impressive cover story.
Giovanni have run this place for decades. Then, and I know the Camarilla has some interest in some of the other places. I don't know all how it works, but I've been around long enough to know that.
Right.
I mostly work at the mall.
Right. So,
Hey, Dante's not gonna be very happy if we show up, even if you can't get in. He's not gonna be very happy.
Yeah,
and
okay.
I don't fucking be there when that happens because
Well,
that
then-
dude's scary.
well,
I
then
know
stop
you're
trying to
fucking
get
scary,
away.
But he's scarier than you guys. No offense, but
Yeah. Then take him.
and he promises that I'll become a made guy if I serve the family.
You believe him?
He does. I do drink his blood, and
Just look at his neck.
Mr. Ruda, I guarantee you one thing. Whatever Dante's gonna promise you, Dante ain't gonna be around very long as far as what I've heard from the Gaming Commission fellas.
I mean,
Just from one lawyer to one schmuck, I'm just telling you. You might want to. Don't mind that. Forget.
are you gonna use the memory?
No, I just thought it was funny. I'm just saying, you might want to just, if you side with these fellas, you take them down. You get to move up, no matter what. You might even move up to food beverage position. Bada bing, bada boom. And what about 3 mil? Hell, you'd be making a lot more than that in that position, am I right?
I mean, we're blood. Somehow.
Are you?
I mean, the Francescas and the Giovanni.
He's not a really made man.
Why don't you use your subterfuge and manipulation? But it's going to be a high difficulty.
It's okay.
Al Capone's not that big of a deal.
Doesn't Francesca mean like
Soup.
something bad?
Being the whore.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought Puttanesca was a soup.
it is.
It's a
Octopus Ganastica.
Oh.
spaghetti.
But it's something to do with the whore.
Yeah, it does.
This guy.
Interesting.
I kill him.
And I rip his head off in the middle of the casino.
I don't know. Did that move? I don't know.
I think that was always the 10, but you
Was
don't have
it?
another one. He looks at you and he goes, man, I mean, he takes care of me, man. He takes care of me.
Doesn't
But
look
I'm
like
telling
it.
you, he's not going to be around.
I mean, I don't think you can do it, bro.
I'm not saying I can. I'm saying those two schmucks in there, they can. It's the gaming commission. They're like the most powerful thing in this area. They connected. They're made men. They're made men. They could do things for you that I can't. Just saying.
You can tell that he can't do it.
Yeah.
You're convincing him he's dumb and he believes you.
Yeah.
But then he's like supernaturally bound to Dante.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to these guys.
And I have a question just about the interaction that just happened in this booth. When she was saying there are things I can offer you if we work together, was that directed specifically at him?
It was.
Interesting.
Yeah, and so, you know, I sort of was saying, I was trying to make it clear, I'm basically trying to make it clear to her that I understand what you're saying, and I appreciate it, but I must follow the rules, and all I can promise you is that I will do what is necessary when the time comes.
Fausto told me about your wife
How does
and
Fausto?
your child. Here, he says.
Does he?
Fausto and I are a special thing. You see, our birth was foretold by Archons. And there is strength in our blood, our mortal blood. We were necromancers long before we were vampires. And where Dante falls short and is messing with things that he doesn't understand, my brother was born for it. We can help you. We can help you be rid of these spirits and send them to rest. She puts her hand on yours again. I would help you. My brother would help you.
And
And your hunger, I can help you with that. Personally.
Seems really helpful.
And what you're asking is an end to Dante.
Dante needs to go. And I need you to tell those in charge that my deal is the one they want. You could put in a good word.
Oh, are you talking to me now? Sorry.
Well,
I felt like a
she
third
does it
wheel
to
there for a
she's like,
second.
you could put in a good word for me to be in charge of the city. I'm reasonable, I'm smart,
Right.
I'm
Ambitious.
horse.
Hmm.
There's no reason that there should be any strife between us. Before, with Rothstein, the business relationship between him and the prince was good. Things went well. We can have that again.
What would the prince say if we asked him about you?
Is he still alive? What is going on? He hasn't been seen in 20 years, and I haven't even been in this city that long.
Is that Shlomo?
I've never met him. No, Prince Benedict, who's a Ventru, is the prince. There was a little bit at the beginning that she mentioned.
So, who is Dante's right hand? And where do you sit in the context of things?
Well, there are some others that might take his side, unless he's gone.
Understood. But my question is, what is the
He would think it was me. He would think that I'm his second. He's my sire, if you must know. He earned the right when he made the promise at the family reunion to embrace the promising young mortal.
Well, it sounds like our interests are aligned. And I sort of look at McDonough, just sort of, you know.
Are you trying to tell if I'm okay with this? I just kind of stay neutral because I don't want to give anything away from her.
Yes, good.
To finish off Dante and tell them, those who you work for, that I'm the right choice.
I would be happy.
They can find me here.
I would be happy to put in a good word for you.
She smiles and puts her hand on your face.
Jeez.
Idir, have you ever thought about relocating to here?
This is not my land. This is not my ancestors' land.
There was something about this place. The shroud is thin. You can almost reach across and grab it. And I have things I can tell you. My brother has things he can teach you. We are the masters of Oblivion. We can help each other. If we had met you as a boy before the Banu Hakim, you would be one of us.
I will consider it. I thank you for your kindness
I was
and
hoping,
your consideration.
I was hoping for more than a consideration.
You're asking me to trust someone I just met on blind trust. Do you see why that is difficult?
She holds out her wrist and she says, I offer you my blood, and I will take of yours as a covenant between us both.
You're definitely.
It's about to get a little like hand on the glass Titanic.
So what would this covenant mean to me? Like what, just an unbreakable bond kind of thing?
It's symbolic.
Mm-hmm.
If you drink another vampire's blood, you will think of them more fondly.
Okay.
You're not bound until you've drank 3 times on 3 separate nights,
Mm-hmm.
First date.
but it would endear you to her. You do know that you could lose control by drinking her blood.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, just do it.
You've got backup if that is your concern.
And I assume you guys would know my dirty little secret.
If you told us.
Dirty little secret.
But like,
I don't know. You decide.
I'm just wondering if like over the 13 years, like,
Have you got?
Have you ever drank from a vampire before and we've seen you lose it?
yes,
Sure, we could say yeah.
I think we would have.
No, we-
have seen you drink.
yeah, that's what I assume. Okay, yeah, so I'm not worried about hiding from you.
I've heard the
'Cause
rumors.
yeah, it would be impossible almost. Like you walk into my hotel room and I've got a band. Anyway, and maybe I was thinking about this, but maybe this is something. This is a particular moment. Although I'm probably not close with any of you really, I think that maybe this is the thing that makes us sort of an unspoken connection.
I was half considering leaving the room so you could like.
No, not because of that. I just mean because of what like some unspoken
What do you want?
understanding about our feelings about vampires.
That neither of us feed on mortals, you mean?
No,
Well,
Just
Banu
our-
Hakim.
just our opinion about vampires.
Interesting.
So, yeah, because I mean, I know this lady's probably trying to fuck me over, and I know that,
What? No.
and I know,
No.
and I know that she's
I
trying
think
to.
She's just
The-
friendly.
The default setting.
Yeah.
When dealing with vampires.
But you gotta pick somebody,
You're in a
right?
lap
and-
dance room.
and
She said
I
you
just
sucked my
don't-
wrist.
I just don't like that. Okay, so I take her wrists.
Oh jeez.
You can smell.
But you,
blood.
you believe what
You
she
would
say.
get.
I know.
So
I get close to her wrists.
get other disciplines outside your clan is you drink the other clan's blood.
Right.
So you would have access. You would be able to spend experience points in a normal game.
Yeah.
To get, if you wanted,
Right.
disciplines from the Hakata.
Yeah.
Which is like aspects, fortitude, and the wood.
So I would sort of like shyly have her come in and like I'm trying to get her ear. I want to whisper something to
Gonna eat
her.
her ear.
And I would say, whisper to me something that not many that whisper to me something that you don't want others to know.
I rolled over here.
And I will drink and you will drink. Because I just met you.
And this is crazy.
I was thinking the same thing.
I just met you.
Okay, maybe.
And you understand.
Do you?
You obviously know
She says,
a lot about me.
well, I've told you the secret about what I want to happen to Dante Giovanni.
But that's-
you need more.
It's every vampire. Like wants to. Tell me something about
Says,
you.
Dante believes that I'm bound to him. The bond is different for me. It works,
Mhm.
but it's short.
Mm.
And once it expires, they cannot bond me again.
Mm.
So Dante believes that he's bound, that I am bound to him,
Mhm.
but it has not been true for some time. No one knows this except for my brother.
I kiss
Yeah, you
her lightly on the cheek, and I bring her wrists to my mouth, and I bite.
Oh no. Oh, we're screwed.
And I will be rolling to try and overhear what they were whispering to each other.
Okay, so let's describe this.
I mean, I gotta take it, right?
Oh.
So this
It's the fun show.
is how,
Meanwhile, we're
how
outside.
vampires fuck. Okay.
Okay.
Jesus.
Uh,
Should we leave Mo and Nathan for?
I mean,
I got a little blood on me.
overwhelming. The blood from the clan of death all tastes like the moment you die. The time when you had the near-death experience as a child,
Yeah.
and the time you lay dying in the sand. Both of those. The world slipped away, and you were in blackness. You taste aurora, aspiration, desire to be free of Dante, desire to sink her fangs into you. You taste it, and it boils your blood. It makes you feel more alive, but it also makes you want all of her. So make a willpower roll. You don't, in a willpower roll,
It's good
you
night.
don't
Well,
have hunger dice,
Mm-hmm.
but go ahead and roll your current willpower. I don't think you've spent any points.
No. So okay, so it's this.
Yeah.
Okay, 6. 1, 2, 3.
meanwhile,
I don't need the hunger dice for this.
No,
So
with a
meanwhile, we
willpower
have
roll, you
reason.
don't use hunger dice.
I'm sorry. Not how I expected this to go.
I was just saying, you guys are all worried about me this whole game. Uh-oh. Those are the good ones?
4 successes and 2 failures.
That's a 1 on that one. Right?
That's a 1. Yeah. So 4.
So I'm going to let you. So the difficulty's 5, but I'm going to let you win with at a cost.
Okay.
Okay, so give yourself you take in how much blood do you want to take from her?
Does my blood potency play into this at all or anything?
Not in this
Okay.
situation.
Okay.
How many you want to take? So you can't take that last point unless you were to kill her. So you can take one.
Do it.
Take one what?
One of your hunger away.
Okay.
You take a blood point basically. You take one hunger from her, and it transfers over even. You feel like you're going to lose control. You
Sorry,
take
hang on. Does my hunger go up or down? It goes down.
down. So you have one.
So I had 2 hunger, now I only have 1.
Yes.
Correct.
You succeed. You can succeed at this willpower roll with the cost, or you can frenzy a hunger frenzy.
Can I use my blood surge?
No, I thought Blood Surge was more of a physical.
You
Okay.
can't use
Okay.
it for the willpower roll.
All right.
So you can frenzy and you basically try to keep drinking.
So frenzy, keep drinking, and what's the other option?
The other option is you pull away, but it's at a cost.
Don't pull out.
I mean, she had to know what she was getting into, right?
If she did her research.
Yeah.
He goes
He knows.
next.
So she might be able to stop me.
I feel like it'd be funny if you
But
feed
is
off
it-
each other. Wouldn't you just get the hunger and then you get it?
Right.
The point back.
Yeah, right?
Would is the frenzy thing's not an option? Is it a roll to see if you frenzy, or is it
Well,
choice?
it's a clan thing.
For him.
It's a clan
roll.
thing for
Right.
him.
Gotcha. It's not a choice.
No.
Well,
What's it-
he's giving him a choice right now.
Alright,
Well, I'm giving him a choice
Gotcha.
because
When you
the-
taste the blood of another
Yeah,
vampire, you
sorry.
must roll to resist hunger frenzy. So that's the roll I already made?
Yes.
Okay. Or attempt to diabolarize the target. Okay.
No.
Wait, so...
Force
You
your
know
own.
this.
You keep
Okay.
You keep drinking until there was nothing left.
Yeah.
You would try to.
Try.
Fausto would come in. And
Okay, so that's my only
Back it
option,
down.
right? 'Cause I
Well,
failed.
He's a
You,
blind.
you failed, but there's an option in this game if you fail by one,
Okay.
you can succeed at a cost. So it's like a partial win. So I was thinking maybe she uses an ability on you to calm you down.
I almost took that ability too.
But she could do that if...
Someone feeds on it.
So if I
Frenzy.
choose to frenzy, she could...
She could try that ability, but then I would have to make a roll. I'm kind of letting the two combine and resolve the situation in this special circumstance, since you almost succeeded.
Uh-oh.
God, yeah, no. I'm not going to take the out. I think I frenzy.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay, so there are some options when you frenzy.
Okay.
Do you want to?
Fire.
You can ride the wave and let yourself frenzy, enjoy the frenzy. Well, I think you've got
This
to
is-
try
this
to
getting
brain
worse and
her
worse with
because it's a
descriptions.
planned thing.
I'm also going to take an action once he starts, so let me know what I see.
we can join in
Okay, so you're going to go for the frenzy. You're not
Give
going
me
to take
on
the cost.
while they're distracted.
Yeah.
Okay. You see him drink the blood, and he changes. His beast takes control, and he's not going to stop drinking from her.
Okay. I'm going to launch myself across the space to try and pull him off her.
Okay.
So,
She's going to try and push him off of her and do something else to try and stop you.
so if your beast is your dead wife.
Nope.
Oh, okay. It's like, is she watching you? Just like
I mean, you guys
Something
wouldn't know about my dead wife.
Well,
outside.
she just said
outside.
it means that I know something about the ghosts that are watching
Yeah.
you.
Yes, correct. But I mean, like, you probably know I have a dead wife.
Outside the game. I'm just wondering if your wife is watching you and this girl.
No, it's my children actually.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just getting right. Vampire, everybody. Adult
So,
themes.
is she basically going first, or do you want me to roll with her? Or?
kinda happening at the same time. You see, so since you guys said that you might have seen this before, you go, is he gonna be cool? Is he gonna be cool? He's not gonna
Nope.
be cool.
Okay.
His eyes change. He just goes,
Can we see that from where we are standing?
no,
No,
because they're inside.
We're in a booth. Sounds
I was just curious.
We're out.
Is it like a strength athletics, strength
Oh,
brawl?
What,
What
what do you want to do?
Dogs humping.
I'm pulling him off of her because I don't want him to attack a potential ally
It's
or
strength- it's strength
or an
plus
enemy
brawl.
early. I don't-
In this case, it'll be strength plus brawl.
Okay.
She's going to try and push you away and use Quell the Beast on you.
That's what I almost took.
And you're going to try and hold on to her. So you're going to make a strength check against her strength check, and you're going to probably be a lot stronger than her. I'm presuming.
You're talking about him.
No, he's attacking, pulling you off.
So
Yeah, I'm pulling you off.
I have to make a strength check.
It's not easy.
My strength is not good.
Okay.
So,
But in this case, that's a good thing. 'cause she
So we're
pulled
going to
me
do
up.
strength and athletics. Let's do the roll with her first.
Okay.
To see if she can push you off.
So strength brawl for her and me.
Strength and brawl for her against him.
Oh, okay.
So let's go ahead and make that roll. Strength and brawl.
Strength. I have no brawl, so they're both hunger dice. No, are they hunger dice in this case?
Yeah.
But do
You
I
only have 100 dice.
Okay.
Me and you, Sonny.
It's like mid feeding, so I'm like, okay. 8 and a 3.
One
Okay,
success.
she does not. She cannot get you off of
Fuck.
her. You go ahead and you try.
Remember,
and
that's what you were banking on.
Make the same roll with him trying to push you off to take you out. 'Cause you're-
Mother.
Oh, that's not good.
What was it?
All blank.
I got a 2 and a 5, so I
So
failed.
we both just fail.
Okay, so that
Do we
basically
re-roll if it's 0-0?
Really fail.
no. I mean, basically, I think you both tie. He pushes you off of him, and he's still going after.
Kind of sounds like he won.
Yeah.
Is it not? Is it not even, Stevens?
You get in
It's
there
failed,
too.
right? So I feel like what's happening to him.
Yeah.
Right. I think it's just not going to change the situation.
All right. So I guess you take another blood from her.
But he
But you
doesn't
don't get any
doesn't
hunger.
benefit from her, but it does
Okay.
make her hungrier.
I'll try again when I
You
can.
found a breaking furniture outside.
Yeah, fucking Fausto.
No.
Like
See?
a table or a chair coming apart.
Yeah, to get a steak, to fucking steak it. That's
Um,
what I would do.
you're going to keep drinking.
God.
She
Go to the steakhouse.
looks you in the
Okay.
eyes and she says, "Ider,
Steakhouse.
be yourself. You are not the beast. Be yourself." And she's going to make a roll. She's going to use a blood surge
You are not your children.
I was like, I've got 4. I don't need a blood surge. I got this.
to increase her charisma.
That was
I'm a
very
feisty
lucky.
boy. I really was trying not to be the unhinged one.
We all have something.
Yeah.
So
You know, it just paves the way for me later. Anything's excusable.
Yeah.
So
You would ham on her wrist.
What are
guys-
you going to do
You
this
guys thought we
Trevor?
were gonna kill Rudy. And...
I'm essentially trying to get a seatbelt hold on Ider. I'm trying to go around his body here, so I'm pulling him fully back and then wrapping my legs around him. That's my hope, but we'll see.
Not very strong.
I love
And I have 3 strength, like, and 1 brawl, but you can just do that. You can roll 0.
I mean, that's the first I've seen that. I feel like everyone's been rolling really well.
Quincy.
Well, that's why I wanted to do it, because I was like, let's see what happens when we get in this situation.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good. It's
I mean, I'm in a vampire safe zone, right? Like there's no mortals around. It's nothing like that. Like,
But I'm just thinking about Fausto going, oh, so they didn't like the deal, and now they're trying to take her out.
right.
That's what he probably presumes
knows.
has happened.
He knows his
he's
sister.
like psychic or something. He's got more going on. That
He's probably just spent the whole time talking to some ghost about the
because
50s.
how would he know?
Who
How would
knows?
he know? Because we're in
He
a,
could have a
we're in a
connection.
booth.
I think he has a connection with his sister.
That's what I'm saying, though.
But
I was really
You
hoping
probably
that
feel
he would
he's in
stay
danger.
outside the club.
I mean, there's an answer. I know the answer.
Yes.
yeah.
Danger sense.
The fucking guy. Yeah, there's an answer. Don't worry. about it.
Yeah. I'm a storyteller. I wrote this. You know, there is an answer.
All right, let's see if Quell the Beast works.
There's a stake in your heart.
Okay, so I'm going to need you to roll an opposing pool, either of what is it?
You're talking about me? Or
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll an opposing pool. You're trying to take more blood, even though you
Have
don't
I gotten
need it,
down
but
to
you're-
no
you're-
hunger now?
in another
Not until she
another
dies.
round, it's gonna be dangerous for her.
Okay.
So let's see. There's gonna be. Where's that?
Well, guess we need a new person to take over.
So it's gonna be.
I got it.
You're gonna roll stamina plus resolve. With the include your blood dice. But she's really trying.
And she did a rouse already
Yeah,
to get
She,
her
did-
so
she,
what?
she increased her
charisma.
hunger to increase her charisma.
Stamina plus
Yeah,
resolve.
you must be really hungry.
And I'm hoping to fail in this case, right?
I think so.
I mean, talk about winning
At
a
least
Darwin
it's
Award
not
if she dies, though.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if she knew that what
Okay, a
you're
0, a
supposed to-
3, another 0.
A 0's a 10.
Or 1, a 1.
Oh.
Sorry, 2 1s and a 3.
So different.
Oh, a 1. Okay, I got 4 failures and 1 success.
I don't think so.
Okay, so what she did is
what you-
she spent a willpower to roll 3 more dice, which was good. It gave me a critical win.
Yes.
She soothes your beast. And she says, Ider. And she holds the side of your face as you return. And she says, good, you're with us. It's you again.
bloody.
Black this game.
I know.
I'm sorry.
How did you do that? How did you stop it?
the beast in his heart. I spoke to it. We're okay. We have our deal.
Yes. Yes. Are you all right?
I'm a bit hungrier, thank you. But I'll be fine. You'll kill Dante. And we'll make good on our deal. The door kicks open. Her brother's standing there with the steak. Fausto, it's fine. It's fine. We're under control.
I sort of look at Fausto and I sort of go, I sort of just like, I'm sorry.
He looks at you and he's like, but she pushes him out the door. Go, it's fine. We have a deal. Everything's going as it needs to go.
And I turn and I apologize to you too. I say.
It comes to us all every now and then, I suppose. This has been absolutely horrible. But I love your whole vibe. Do you want to maybe go back to the others? You said something about maybe providing some food. Maybe I could make some amends. Honestly, I'm just looking for a live game. And I'm looking at her like, I want to talk to you, and this is my excuse.
She's kind of out of it.
She looks at you. Food, yes. Yes, I'm hungry too.
Be good for both of us.
Fausto, send in, what, do they have a preference?
Oh, I'm grand with anything. Just a live animal. Birds, rats, snakes. Fine.
She picks up her cat and she says, not my Salem.
No, I'd never do that.
That's offered.
Fausto, what can you do for... And he mumbles something, and he takes off. We can have... There are people in this club who are accustomed to this situation, and it will be no problem to provide your cohorts with blood, provided they drink shallowly.
Sure, yeah. Would you want to let them know, and I'll go chomp down?
Is there any preference? I guess I'll ask them. She's a little flustered. You can see that her fangs are in her mouth at the moment, and she's like, her beast is talking to her. So she steps outside, and you can see her fangs just go in her mouth, and she walks.
She comes out of the club.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we?
Her dress is torn.
Well,
And she says, "Oh,
do we see like the bite mark or anything?" You said her wrist. I mean, he went a little violent. So
if you look at her wrist, I mean, I guess your character might consider it. Yeah, you see that there are bite marks in her wrist. He hasn't licked the wound. It didn't happen that way.
right. Just
yeah.
assessing the situation, so I know kind of what maybe went on.
So go ahead.
I was gonna say when I see her, I send a text real quick to McDonough, asking, "You good?"
You up?
I'll just, if I get the chance to reply while she's talking to you, I just go, either went spare. Tell you later.
So she says, "Do you have any preferences? There are willing individuals inside the club, but if there's anything that you..."
I say, if you don't mind, I need a moment to myself, please. And so I
You just want to be in the room? That little booth?
or just somewhere off. I can be a little private. I can just.
Well, I mean, the booth is kind of a...
Yeah.
So you're in there with them as far as I know. And
I want to just talk to her privately is
Yeah,
what
you
I'm trying to create.
Okay. Well, she's talking to them at the moment. Her brother went somewhere. He's in the room. You're in the room. They're out front. So she says, "Girls, you prefer girls, boys?"
So I assume from whatever conversation you had, we're not going to Dante.
No, you're going to Dante. We have reached a agreement, and we're quite
So
happy.
let's go to
with the terms.
Dante.
I can fill
You're
them
not,
in.
you don't wish to feed?
It's always good to be a little hungry.
I myself must eat something.
I'll join you.
Okay.
Look at cousin Rudy. What's he doing?
Cousin Rudy's just standing there. He's too afraid to run away, or otherwise he would have tried to make a break for it.
I assume when I'm not paying attention to him, Madra's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see through his senses as well.
I can go, right? You guys get something to eat. I know how you guys are.
Rudy, stay.
Good.
Fuck.
Uh,
All right, so she gets into
Rudy
a
back
row.
to Egypt. If we...
You see her. Her brother brings in a bundle. He says, "This is what we have," and he lays down a possum.
a live possum.
It's a live possum.
Oh,
Where's
great.
this game going?
Great, good stuff. I'll be 100% honest. Not really that hungry. I just wanted to chat to you both. What was that?
You ask her or you ask him?
Her.
Well, he goes, "I fucking got this thing." You know,
No, I'll take it. I put the possum in my jacket.
You know how hard it is to find a possum in Las Vegas?
I put the possum in my jacket.
Is it not?
no, they're everywhere.
Possums?
There's animals
On the strip? In the Venetian?
Yeah.
probably in the kitchen.
No.
Fair enough.
That's who works behind the buffet. It's the bouncer.
It's also the
Like
world's dark.
Ratatouille with possum?
You know.
It's just not. Maybe they've run into this situation before.
They have a possum fighting
I know.
pit.
There's an underground possum network.
She
And
goes, a girl comes in, probably 18 years old, attractive girl. She sits down next to you, between you and her, and Aurora just kind of casually starts
Chewing on chicken
chewing
bone.
on it
Sure.
as you talk.
Sure.
And she's like, okay, all right, please proceed.
Okay. How are you, love? So we, if you've done your research, you know that me and my crew here, we go and we find people who have gone full beast, and we end them. This happens all the time, and for 100 years, we've been doing this in some version or another, fighting our own or fighting other people who've lost to it. You looked at him, and it was like he was human again.
I got lucky. Doesn't always work.
Is that fun?
When Fausto Giovanni is your brother, you have to know that trick.
Oh, right. Is he a bit ornery, is he?
It's the reason that I am the one that's going to be in control and not him.
Gotcha, the talker. Sorry, I'm being very rude. Did you learn that from that book that Dante has? Is that something that you can do to maybe help someone with their beast permanently?
Permanent.
Well, you know, the rumors, right? The myths about how maybe there's a way for Canaanites to get control of themselves. Fully. Forever. Maybe even walk in the light of day. Just silly stuff like that.
I don't know. Is that possible?
Well, I mean, if we can walk and talk after dying, who knows?
You wouldn't. You mean becoming human again? You want that?
Oh, it'd be a sight to see, wouldn't it? Crazy story.
That was a sight to see, wasn't it? There's like blood all over the bench. Yeah. The girl kind of just like passes out. And she
Still alive, though.
closes her eyes and lays her back. Yeah. I've always had a connection with animals. Mostly Salem here,
Mm-hmm.
my familiar. And I think you have a similar thing.
Indeed, yeah.
The only thing I can tell you is to keep practicing that ability. The beast in an animal is closer to the beast inside us than you think.
Well, my famulus is part wolf, part dog, so a little bit wild, a little bit tame. I think it makes sense. Right, so you can only help other people sometimes. Got it.
I got lucky. I gave everything because I knew. Well, I was in a very dangerous situation.
I promise I would have gotten you out of it. I thought I'd be able to do it quicker, if I'm being honest.
I mostly didn't want anything to happen to your friend. He's kind of the cornerstone of my deal.
Yeah, because it would be, it would be crazy if you had a plan B or C that I was unaware of.
Of course, I don't have any plans like that. I just know that the Hakata want this town.
Mm-hmm.
They would be willing to share it, but they're not willing to leave it.
Okay, well, look, I'll follow the leader. That's what I've been doing for the past 13 years, so a few days more of that. I appreciate you being open and honest with us.
That's the possum crawl.
Yeah. Fausto, thanks for this. Good man, good chap. You don't know anything about the book, do you? You don't know what's in it? And I just quickly throw it out there to see who reacts.
Augustus Giovanni's personal tomes.
Right.
She's like, yeah, that reminds me of something. Those things that you may, if you were able to get into Dante's, those things, fetters, books, tome scrolls, we're willing to share them, but we're not willing to give them away.
Understood.
Afterwards, we can deal with that, but that belongs to the family.
So minimize the damage. Don't take anything, is what you're saying.
Some of those things are very old and irreplaceable.
Of course. As I kind of get up, get ready to leave and nod, I just say, kind of had a hunch that maybe when your uncle went to the Shadowlands, you said he came back different. I'm a little worried he never came back. I'll just leave.
She just nods. Okay. What do you guys want to do? Because now I think the next thing is to go to Dante's suite and get inside.
Or see if we all agree on the
That
deal.
ghost still following him around watching all this?
You don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm just curious.
Well, he turned off his vision, so he doesn't really know. His ghosts are always kind of there, so he's kind of.
It's Vegas.
Always has ghosts following him, right?
He does. He has a flaw. So I don't know. You guys don't see the ghosts. You assume, I guess.
All right, so we were outside. We got Rudy, and then we. Fausto was with the possum. Never mind.
I would have taken a moment after they left the room or something, if I was left in that room alone, and I would have old habits die hard, and I would have made some space on the floor and gotten down on both knees, and I would have sort of more out of as a soothing ritual, not as in a actual religion, in this way religious. I would have said some of the old prayers that I know, and that's sort of my coping mechanism. And I normally do that meditation sort of prayer thing to maintain my control over the beast. And so afterwards, I would need a moment to just be as I say the old prayers and sort of invoke the powers of the higher powers that are out there. And then
So I imagine you're in a different, because there's multiple of these rooms.
Yeah.
You're in a different one.
yeah, I stayed behind the one where I lost my mind in, or I found some private space. If there's no private space, then I just go into
There is. There's several of those lap dances.
Yeah. I go into an empty lap dance room and I just do this whole thing.
Okay.
And then I get up and I brush myself off and I put my composure back on and I walk out to them.
Okay, so you guys kind of all meet out in front of this opiate club, out in the Grand Canal section of the Venetian.
Gotcha.
Anything you want to do before we take our next break?
So, what happened in there?
We've made a deal.
Hmm?
We've made a deal with.
We made a deal, or you made a deal?
Rudy is going to be a little bit away from us now with Madra watching him.
Okay.
So we can have this chat.
Rudy, go stand over there.
I made a deal for us. But don't worry, the deal is with me, not with you. As far as I know, I mean, and you can sort of back me up on this, McDonough, I'm required to do. She said nothing of you.
I mean, if you want to be all syntactical, contextual, you could. But long and short of it is, she offered a deal to our friend Ider here that rather... Huh?
You dare.
Oh, sorry, I have an accent. Sorry, mate. Sorry, where was I? Yeah, she wants to be in charge instead of Dante. So rather than like rendition him, like grab him and bring him back to the Camarilla, she was like, why don't you just kill him? You kill him, then I'll be in charge. I'll be buddy-buddy with the Camarilla and you guys. You put in a good word for me. And that was kind of the deal that she offered that I'd... Adair? Adair? Okay. That was the deal that Adair accepted after some unfortunate frenzying in that room. So...
And as Archons, I know we've dealt with...
Archons.
We've dealt with having to... Do we diablerize vampires? Like if they turn to the beast?
Well,
Like when
No,
I'm trying to be like when she says take care of him, she wants us
I
to.
mean, you could die.
Because that's
But
from.
she wants us to kill him or put a stake in him and put him in the freezer somewhere.
Kill him.
That's a me
Yeah.
thing.
That's a
That's a me
diabler.
Diablerie is the one of the
Right.
reasons we hunt people.
So
Right. But as
Diablo-
Archons, do we have the power where if they've turned to the beast and whatever, we
that
can
you're
just
allowed to die.
then we can just kill?
I think
Or do we
you're
have to call
confusing final death with diablerie.
Yes.
So killing a vampire, final death, is one thing.
Mm.
But when you diablerize, is you drink their soul
Oh.
and you absorb their power. So that's two different things. You can kill a vampire without doing that.
Oh, so but it's cool
What?
to kill a vampire.
You've done it. Your
This
character-
was not
I
our
know, but
mission,
I meant
though.
as Archons, I feel like we could. I didn't know if it's like a general thing, like
Well, the sixth
if-
tradition is you're not supposed to kill a vampire.
right.
You're not supposed to kill each other.
But we're
Of
But
course,
we're
if
Archons.
you give you permission, you can do it.
No.
There's also blood hunts and things like that.
Right. I'm just kind of like, do we have the 007 clearance to murder this dude if he's off the hook?
yes. Oh, we don't.
Well, she told you she
We
wanted
told
to
him to
lie.
capture him alive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it-
but-
it's not our mission. We could we could be like, look, we had to do it.
Yeah,
Here's what.
yeah.
Like we could lie,
Right.
or maybe we will have to kill him depending on what's going on up there. But it's not our mission. And get the job done is one of our tenets. So there's a little resistance.
Yeah. And you know me as I follow I follow my mission to the T.
So anyway, I explained the long and short of it, and he kind of says that's just for me. Like that was the deal that I made.
Basically, just trying to emphasize that, like, look, I will take the fall for this, whatever happens. So,
It's not the mission.
Right.
but I'm not saying that I'm also making it clear that I'm not sure I'm gonna follow through with this deal.
Can I throw one thing out there just as a little bit of cover for all of us? Whether it's Dante in charge after a bit of a slap on the wrist, right, if we bring him back, or whether it's Aurora. Could be good for the Camarilla and for us to have eyes and ears on the Hakata family. And I know what you're gonna say.
What am I gonna say?
There's a chance that Rudy could be pretty useful.
Rudy can't fail.
I kind of feel like Rudy might be a way for us to keep tabs on whatever situation we create here.
But that would only work if we get rid of Dante.
Or we wait for the blood bond to go away.
Sure, yeah.
Which,
But he normally renews it every month.
no, I know, but you can't be blood bonded by two at the same time.
That's true.
I'm just throwing that out there. Look, I love following rules as well. Rules are great. There's no way I was a rebel my whole human life. But we could follow the rules as well. Those are great.
It's not our choice or our matter what happens in this city politically. We have our assignment.
Mhm.
We're told what to do. We're expected to follow it. Politics don't matter to us.
Oh, interesting. It's an interesting noise.
Look, I am in charge. We are going to complete the mission. You have my word on that.
Oh
We have your word that we're taking him alive because that's the.
I don't like taking anyone alive.
Look,
If it comes to it,
she wants him out of the picture.
and who is she? And what does it matter?
What I am saying is that we will complete the mission. If it is possible to keep him alive, we will do that. If it is possible that something is out of our control, then we will do what is necessary, as we always do.
Adair, you're known for your ambition.
Am
Talks that I've heard, but your ambition is in North Africa, not Nevada. So what does she promise you? I don't care to know. Just think of it.
I sort of don't respond. I say, we go now.
Right, so no coded message to Diana then. Right? We're not even going to attempt to see if she has a read on the situation.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, let's.
It would be tough to do it in code, obviously, but we could try.
Yeah, you've got the gift.
I'm all for giving her the option
You have
to
the
change our.
You have the gift of gab.
Sure.
Check in with her
Does that translate to texting?
and
So she has a number
Uh-huh.
that you could call her. You've never done it before in a situation. And she's never said you could call it, but you have
But
the
she
number
gave it.
and you know it's hers.
Okay.
For the first time in 13 years, you only called Diana on your last mission?
Usually you don't call her until it's
She might not have a job lit.
wait, why did you say last
Couple days.
mission? Oh, because the 13-year side. No,
You thought he had inexplicably he just slipped up that he was going to kill us on your last mission.
On your last mission?
Look,
Girl.
look, it's a group decision. If you want me to call her, I'll call her. I don't know how much I can say over the
the
line.
dog growling at Rudy as he tries to leave.
I start walking back over to Rudy as we just make this decision.
If we're voting, my vote's no.
we are not voting.
I still eat regular food and I'm pretty hungry. I was just gonna walk over to the Chipotle.
I stare daggers at Rudy,
I could wait.
and then
I could wait.
and then I say we are not voting. This is not a democracy. I am in charge, and so we will do what I say.
I
There's
look
no
at Sunny.
need. There is no need to call Diana. We are perfectly capable of handling this mission. We shall go find Dante. Once we have him, then we will make the decision about what is best.
So just so everyone knows, he's gonna know we're coming. He's got eyes on the casino. He probably knows we're here.
Yeah,
Elevator.
it was a good bomb.
Thank you. Practice all night.
Okay.
So yes, so I would. So we're taking Rudy up there with us.
Hell yeah.
I was gonna just say we maybe put him in a room somewhere.
Can Aurora hold
Oh,
on?
I'm bringing Rudy.
Really trying to save this dumb fuck's life. I
No.
would really like for him to not get murdered by accident.
No, I think we should ask Aurora to hold on to him. She knows that he's gonna rat us out, and maybe he does know what we're gonna do, but we don't want any help in that regard. So
If he doesn't drink from his sire, he's probably gonna die soon.
Because of the plague, yeah. Fair enough.
Plus, we might need him if that ain't the right, you know.
Uh-huh.
uh,
Jeez.
I I say, McDonough, go inside.
I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah.
Give him to the CDC. Because he's literally spreading the bubonic plague all around Vegas right now.
Yes. Well, here's the thing.
Huh?
Aurora said she was gonna go make the CDC
Yeah.
disappear. Let's coordinate. And
Let's do that, yeah?
do that. Yeah.
We like that.
Perfect.
Rudy, safe and sound, but also cannot talk to anybody.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take his phone.
So you kind of just like grab it from him in his pocket?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Taunt.
that's my phone. What's going on?
Taunt.
All right.
Phone away.
All right.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
So you talk to Aurora?
It doesn't.
It's pretty
Yes.
good.
I go back into the club and I either talk to Aurora or Fausto and
You see Aurora.
yeah, I say, this is Rudy. I know you guys have met. We want to keep tabs on Rudy. We think it would be a good idea if Ruby, because he is so sick, that he found his way to the CDC.
I don't really want to send him to the CDC, but if he's in your way, I can keep track of them. Which reminds me, as upper management, I can temporarily have the CDC get out of your way up there. I just have to make a couple of calls.
Excellent.
But Fausto, why don't you stay here? You want some food? Yeah, I'm starving. All right. We'll get you something. I can keep him here if that's what you want, and I'm going to make a call and have the CDC come down for some kind of meeting that I'm going to make up on the spot. Being upper management, I can at least distract them. So you should be able to reach Dante's room without any interruption. I don't know how you're going to get in unless you have a code, which... You have a code?
Yeah, he wrote it down. It was really stupid.
Oh, you too? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, it's just me and you. And our buddy Chandler is holding the elevator. It keeps making that dinging noise. It's really
So-
annoying.
I will
The
make,
mortars were like,
I'll make
"What the
that
fuck,
call,
man?"
and I look forward to our deal coming full circle.
Yes.
All right.
I would then go out to Chandler,
Holding the elevator. Where is everyone?
and I would say,
A kid and a dog get into the elevator as you're standing there.
is there any sort of like,
What's your deal with the possum?
It's in my jacket.
Right?
is
The
there any
dog
sort of
starts barking at the possum.
I look at him and I do Eyes of the Beast.
Does that take a rouse?
Nope. Wait, I'll confirm, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
I basically want to know if there's like a vampire database where since he's got like techie contacts that they can look up any
Okay.
information about Aurora.
You know what? I'm just gonna say it works. The dog backs off, and the kid. What's wrong with you?
So this kid and dog got in the elevator with us four and
Yeah.
a dog.
We're not getting on with them.
Well, that's the one you're holding.
I don't know. I guess I've been holding an elevator.
Let them go up. We don't want
No.
them to come with us.
What for?
No. Get off the freaking elevator, kid.
Easy.
I was just going upstairs. My dad said,
Is this your dog?
"Yeah, it has the vest on."
Nah, you should probably take another elevator. This one's been contaminated. Wait for the next one, will you?
Okay.
Thanks, little
He
friend.
walks away with the dog. The dog looking at you because you have a possum, and it also doesn't like the vampires. The dog seems relieved as he walks away.
Does the kid seem like? Is he
So
just
interested in this kid.
He just seems confused.
just confused? Okay, that's fine.
Chandler, can you reach out to your contacts and have them find any information they can on
And
this?
now you guys are going up the elevator.
Sure.
No, he's talking.
This Aurora and Fausto.
Sure.
Good. All right.
All right, so
Yeah, last name?
let's take
Giovanni.
a break
Is it Aurora
before
Giovanni
we
as well?
get to this final scene.
It's Fausto Giovanni. Is it Aurora Giovanni?
Yes.
I didn't want to miss this joke, but since it's kind of... it wouldn't be Bong. It'd be Chandler. Bing! Hey!
Yeah. And now they'll keep watching. Part 3.
Wow.
I've been waiting for that. Whoa!
You're Rodney Dangerfield.
And that's our show. That's our show.
That's-
The conclusion, chapter 3, will be coming very soon.
Woo!
Woo!
All right.
Okay.